Welcome to the posing guide. This is posing with parents, number 1 and 2, up close. To show you the first of these poses, I'm going to use the example that I had with the siblings. And you're going to cross your hands over, one hand higher than the other, and the one that's higher is going to support your baby's head. So if you have your baby wrapped on their side with one arm up along the side of their face, it's just nice to be able to see their hands. You're going to hold them and support them along the side of their head and making sure that your thumb and your fingers stay close together, nice and gentle, nice and relaxed, not tense. And you want to avoid your thumb moving across in front of your baby's face or potentially poking them in the eye. Lean your baby into your chest so that they are falling into you and not away from you, so that you have 3 points of contact, your chest and both of your hands, and that's going to keep your baby close and tight. For that first shot, you want cheek to cheek and just snuggle in with your baby, close your eyes, breathe them in. That's your first photo. Once you've got that photo, you can change it up and raise your head, looking at the camera, and that lovely big smile that I am so happy to be holding this little being that we have created. So now we're going to change the position and uncross the hands, starting with positioning your hands so you're ready to accept the baby. Bottom nice and firmly into the lower of the two hands, and the head will be against the other hand, as you can see. Now you want to lower that hand that's holding the head down so that your fingers aren't showing behind the baby's head across the top. If they are, it'll look like very strange little lumps or bumps going on, and they're actually fingertips. So just lowering that hand down helps to alleviate that problem. Again, keeping your fingers relaxed together will just really help to make it less claw-like and less grabby. The feet are great just being crossed over, that way your thumb can quite comfortably and quite easily hold an ankle in place to stop those feet from springing out. And you're going to raise your hand up high so that the baby's face and cheek is alongside your chin, your jawline, and even up to your cheek area. Really wherever you feel most comfortable, but you really want that contact. That closeness is so important, particularly if you're photographing mum and baby like this. A lot of mums aren't overly excited about anything below the chest line just after giving birth. There's a lot going on there, and we'd rather just, focus chest and above. That's all generally a good place to go. And for that reason, by holding the baby up here, there's no need to photograph below the chest line. So it's a really good go-to pose for both mums and dads. Now, when you're being photographed like this, you're making sure that the light that's hitting the face, your face or your baby's face, whichever one of you is closest to the light, make sure that there are no shadows falling across. So if you're the face that's closest, you want to make sure that you are at an angle that allows the light to shine across both of you. And this particular pose is wonderful because you have 3 points of contact again, the two hands and your chest. So as much as you're holding your baby upright, they're still leaning and weighted against you. They're not going to fall forward, they are comfortably resting on you. When you are holding your baby like this, there's a good chance you might see their bits, so just to help cover their bits, just make sure that their feet and their legs are crossed over nicely, your hands there to help, and just holding your baby's head up a little higher, just raising them slightly more upright, will actually help to alleviate this as well. And when trying to get that right expression for your photos, just breathe it in, just love your baby, and then close your eyes and relax. And then change it to super proud of this amazing little baby right now. Protectiveness as well, that you can get across through your eyes, and that is such a strong, powerful emotion to convey, holding such a tiny little being that's so reliant on you. So as you can see, I'm just adjusting the feet so that they're bringing them down a little bit. As when I was taking the photograph, they were too high and I couldn't see. They were actually covering the baby's arm, which in turn's covering the chin, and I don't want to cover, I want to be able to see. And again, making sure that that light is just covering both the parent and the baby, and that those fingers aren't sticking up behind the back of the baby's head. Of course, don't forget, you can do this and you can smile and you can love it as well, just to get as many different emotions across. And remember, you don't have to share them all with everybody. They can be kept private and personal for you.